This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 1999 Ford F350 Crew Cab Long Bed XLT, which is cloth. It is a 7.3 liter turbo diesel, four-wheel drive. Purchased directly from a local new car dealer. It was a dealer trade-in. They can't sell anything with over 100,000 miles. Obviously, this has 299,000, so they can't get financing for anybody. So we buy pretty much all of them. This is a really, really nice truck. It's had a few things done to it. I'm gonna break up my trusty little sheet here. All four brake pads, the right caliper, both rear drums, right hub, driver door lock actuators, and it got an oil change. It's been through a very long inspection that we do, wheels off, in the air, driving, measurements taken, the whole bit, and it's done. And then it goes to detail, and then it comes back and gets pretty much the same inspection again before I do a video. And it's all there. I've been told that either the whole truck has been painted at one time, not by us, but we're not sure if it's just the front end or the whole truck. It's got a 6-inch lift kit. Pro Comp shocks. I guess it was making some hub noise, so we did that. There's a little chip in the grill here. It was making some hub noise, so we did the hub and the brake work, changed the oil. Sitting on 35-inch tires. Big truck. Tow package, obviously there. You do have a spare. There's your lift. Had some sort of a spray-in bed liner. Obviously, you could use it again. I would just get a drop-in bed liner. I'll tell you what though, it sure is straight. I don't know. I'm not sure. Whoever did it did a pretty good job. It's not factory, but it certainly is a lot better than a Mako paint job. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't mind the guy painting my car. Whoever did this truck did a pretty good job. Alright, I'm going to fire this thing up. Let you look under the hood. $299,929. We just sold a truck to a guy in Las Vegas. I think he paid like 92 or 3. And it had 320,000 miles on a clear title. Didn't look nearly as nice as this truck does. Didn't have nearly the upgrades. Again, the interior wasn't as nice. This is a big truck. Looks like somebody just had these seats redone. We didn't have these seats done, but it looks like someone just had them redone, and they did a really nice job. Arizona, I appreciate cloth over leather sometimes. Leather's fine about 9 months of the year, but in Arizona, wearing shorts and having leather isn't so fun in July. Work. Sit back a little bit. Yeah, whoever did the seats, I'd like to know who did the seats also. Somebody really took care of this thing. Probably the same time they did the interior, they must have painted it, because it all looks really good given the year. Aftermarket taillights. Alright. Driver window. Passenger front window. Passenger rear window. Driver rear window. Mirrors. Out. In. Up. Down. Other side. Out. In. Up. Down. Alright. Let's see. There. That heel tab is brand new too. Someone actually cared here. Tilts up and down. Alright. Oh, we're way up here, huh?
Right on this pen, on this pad. Tell me you willing to disown my craft. Having a feeling of picking apart this track.
Turn this thing off.
Put in my heart,
there. I'm not the big stereo guy. I don't know how to work it all, but it's got a Kenwood CD player and obviously an obnoxious station is on. I used to have something plugged in here, probably some sort of a trailer brake was in there. I'll put on my seatbelt here. Let's see. It says that the next Walmart Care Center, it says 4/11/2014 or 3/02/380 do an oil change. Well, we just did another one, so it's got a brand new oil change, but that just tells you that whoever had it before took care of it. There's overdrive on and off. Alright, let me pull this thing forward a little bit so I have some space behind me. I do notice on this window tinting, there's a little bit of a funkiness in this window tinting. You might want to take it off. There's a crack real high on the windshield, and there's a chip right there. But you don't really see them in your line of sight, but they're there. My job is to make sure that we advertise these things absolutely the way they are. Alright, let's see. Now we're in 4 low. Oh yeah, that's definitely 4 low. That would be granny gear. And reverse. Yep. Alright. Now let's go to 4 high. It should be right there. And you can drive and speed in that. That's 4 high. There's drive. That's reverse. Perfect. Neutral. 2-wheel. That shifter works great. Alright, let's go. It's on a clear title, so no need to get any inspections done. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Dock fees are $250. Taxes are Tucson city tax of 2% plus whatever your state tax rate is. Arizona's state tax rate is 6.1, so in Arizona it's going to pay a total of 8.1% tax and a $250 dock fee. We have a guy flying in from Alaska as we speak. I think he's just landing now, who's picking up his truck. He pays 0% tax in Alaska, so he's going to pay 2% tax, and he's going to pay $250 dock fee. If you're, for example, if your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay 5% tax and $250 dock fee. Runs good. That's a big big tires on it. Whenever you lift one of these things as big as this lift is, and then you put 35s, you're definitely going to get some play in the steering. Even when they don't, Fords are famous for a lot of play in their steering boxes, which is why their steering boxes are so cheap and actually pretty easy to put on. That being said, I wouldn't do that with this truck. I wouldn't buy a steering box for this truck unless you lower it. It's kind of a waste of money. For a lifted truck on 35s, it's actually steering pretty good. I would give it out of 1 to 10, with 10 being great, I'd give it about a 6 or a 7, given the lift and the tire size. Year, model, make, the whole bit, all the trucks I've driven like this, it's about a 6. What else? It's very stiff suspension, obviously, with a 6-inch lift and all that Pro Comp on it. But actually, it has a nice ride. There's no vibrations. What else you need to know about coming here? If you come here to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay the tax and the dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price. You don't have to pay tax or dock fees. Just deal with whatever you have to deal with in your state when you register it. Okay? We have a shipper in our ad. His name is Fred, Beacon Shipping Logistics. He brings all of our vehicles to us from all over the country. His number is right in the middle of the ad. Brakes were good. I don't think that guy liked to see me coming up on him at 50 or 60 in this thing. I probably wouldn't either. Anyway, Fred's number's right in the middle of the ad. Give him a call. He's right in the middle price-wise. He's not the cheapest. He's not the most expensive. Do not ever take the cheapest. The cheapest is the worst of all the choices. That means they're going to get your deposit, and then the truck's going to sit here, you know, forever, waiting to get picked up someday. The middle is where you want to be, and obviously you don't want to pay too much. Fred communicates really well with the truckers and with you. He doesn't BS. So just give him a ring. At least you'll know you're on the right track or on the wrong track with whatever shipper you're going to use if you don't use Fred, okay? This is a big boy. This is a really big truck. Makes these guys look pretty small. I'm driving next to here. Let's see, what else? Deposit. Please get your deposit. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, the truck is for sale. Once we get a deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Lastly, and obviously this really goes for this truck, but we have a truck here that's almost old enough to smoke and vote and drink. So it's way out of warranty by miles and year, and the Ford engineers agreed at a certain number of miles, certain number of years for warranty, and it's way past both of those. If they could have given it more, they would have given it more, which that would have made them able to charge more for the truck. Basically, they don't know what's going to happen at a certain point, so they bail out. If they don't know, and they built it, how do we know? So there's risk involved in buying a used anything. I say this in all the videos on all of our vehicles. So please watch them. No, I'm not throwing this one under the bus. I say this on all of them. It doesn't matter. You can pick any of the videos. Watch at the end, probably from about 12 minutes on, and you'll see this speech, or you'll hear this speech. If you're risk averse, do not buy this truck. It's a 300,000 mile 1999. Yes, it's 7.3, and they really are great motors. And this thing's been inspected like crazy. But you know what? It still is way out of warranty, and they know more than we know. So if you need to make sure that there's no risk and that a check engine light won't come on an hour after you get it, and that you won't have to spend money on it a week after you get it, then you got to buy new. And a new truck like this is probably with the lift kit and cloth, I don't know, $55,000. And then you've got a different diesel motor that doesn't have the reputation that this one does. All right, that's all I want to say on that subject. Just make sure you know what you're buying, and that you're willing to spend some of the money you're saving on doing a little repair work at some point. Thank you.